Yeah, so in Jerome's case, he had this relinquished property, had his property that appreciated in value tremendously, but he started to see that the return on the investment wasn't there as he started to grow there. His market that he would be able to rent to started to kind of shrink because, you start to build this value in a property and there's only the value that you're going to rent that to, or the market you're going to rent that to kind of starts to shrink depending on where you're at and how that works out. And so for him, he wanted to have a little bit better return on his investment there. So he wanted to sell that. And instead of just buying one property, which most people think one for one, he actually went down to 3 properties at a different value, but still maintained that full deferral in it because we looked at the total value of those properties. And so the way those properties were situated and where they were situated, especially being even newer construction from that end, he could still offer a good property, but rent and have more of a market that he could rent that to, especially in the areas that they were at and the type of properties, bringing in those families that are more willing, that would be able to rent in those areas with the schooling and everything where he bought those properties at. So, for him, it was definitely a better return. And for him too, he saw, it was like, oh, I have this one property, it's going to sit vacant. I'm not making any money at that time. So now I have 3 properties, and if one sits vacant, I still have that cash flow coming in. And for him, that was big, to still maintain and have some cash flow coming in, especially if one property went vacant until he could find another tenant in place.